Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Warlock 2, The Exiled. So we have our hero, he's pretty awesome, and it's time to go to the next turn, I think. We still have room for one more town down here.
Congratulations!
And definitely
you
one down here.
You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
Thank you. So we have Shadow Bolt to help contest with flying units. And we need one more down here in Sorcery so that we can get the Lower the Land and some of this other stuff that I really want. We'll take, I guess, lesser... No, let's just actually go with healing. No, we're going to go with Life Bolt. That'll let us nuke undead units. Idle unit.
Archers in the world! Spear? Oh, you know we spears, yes?
Alright, so all you guys are going to rest for a turn. Except for these bears, because they need to go kill stuff. They can do quite a bit of damage here. Next turn, apparently. Got our new mana trap down. Great. Got a pig farm down. Look at all that food. It's glorious. And we have enough mana that we can cast a spell. I want to cast Fertile Lands now. So Fertile Lands only cost 20 mana within your own territory, and it allows you to convert these barren deserts into fertile plains. So we can convert this whole town. Cliff Nest is all about food, right? Unfortunately, all of its stuff is on barren deserts. Barren desert, barren hills. We've got a barren desert hills farm, and we've got a granary, which doesn't really matter. Easiest way I've found is you sort by this, and then you can sort by food. We can see that New Big Den is making the most food for us. So we can click on that and see that this is the best one. But it's already got a 20% production bonus and a 20% production bonus. There is a swamp here. Not really any reason to upgrade that one. I think it might actually make sense from a strategic standpoint, just rename them Food Farm 1 type thing. But alright, so Big Den's the best for food. Ratcliffe also produces quite a bit of food. And it's building on the right ones. I think that this Cliff Nest is going to be the one that does make the most sense to upgrade. Cliff Nest is tied for second with 8.6. Alright, so we'll go ahead and cast Fertile Lands. It does take 0.8 turns to cast, so we can cast right away. And rather than cast it here and only hit part of the land, we'll hit it here up and hit as many tiles as possible. So now all of that barren stuff has turned into plains and regular hills and just plain old mountains. Instead of snowy mountains, it's regular mountains. So now the pub has a bonus of 20%, and if we look at this, we can see that it's going to make a lot more food. We can go to the list, and we can see that our most productive town is now Cliff Nest. So that is a very big turnaround in food production. Not that we really needed the food, but I just really like that spell. We can also use it to get rid of annoying things like swamps. So casting it right here, for instance, would make it a lot easier to get to Organdel. Okay, let's find our units. We've got you, which need to go through the portal. As do you. And we are ending our turn. I think that was the last turn that we have the penalties. Someone else is attacking this city. It's a bad idea to attack my bears. We want to be the first to conquer it. My bears decided to level up. Very nice. Let's give you Sharp Tooth. You're a few turns behind, apparently. And let's check. Do we still have that modifier? We don't. Excellent. So our guys are much stronger now. Let's go see who's fighting this thing. It's just monsters. Okay. Zombies. Ooh, they're nasty. Zombies emit a zombie aura, which reduces the power, meaning the amount of damage that units do. And it doesn't show up as a modifier on your unit. They just do less damage. So zombies really suck. We don't like zombies. We could still do... they're uphill. I want to let these bears heal.
Ooh,
And I guess we'll
time
let you
to
heal up too.
move.
Ooh, we've picked up public relations. Unrest per turn. Wonderful, that's really good actually. So that is a trait, or a perk. We just automatically get less unrest, which is going to be really useful when we conquer the city. You'll see that we actually pick up unrest from having this thing. There's a default -1 from difficulty. Unless you put it on the absolute highest setting, you always have a reduction in unrest. So it's not like I'm playing an easy mode or anything. It's just you always get some reduced unrest per turn. Unless you're playing on very, very hard. Okay.
Yes, archers in the world.
Let's jump back through the portal here and send you through.
Nice place for a city.
Now, where I want to build, I think, is right here.
Ready to shoot something?
So that pretty much does it for the turn, unless we want to attack him. Yeah, it looks like we won't take a lot of damage. He's only going to do 4 damage to us. We get experience from it. It helps level these bears up, make them beastly. Ha, beastly. That's funny. Shall we make some more bears? Bears cost nothing but food. Or we could cast Fertile Lands again. I think Fertile Lands is probably more appropriate right now. Okay, so let's see. What are our other towns? Now, if you look closely, you can actually tell what type of town it is just by looking at that picture right there. That means that it's a free town. That thing there means that it's a monster town. A monster town can't be a free town, so it's a monster town. That's one of my main 5. That one is 2, so is that one. Free town, monster town. So like this one over here, we've got some barren deserts with a pub. We've got a mana trap. We've got a farm that's on barren plains. It's not a big deal over here, but it could make sense to upgrade. I think we will. I really like spells like this. So we're going to cast a spell. Turn the whole thing into something nice. And then we'll end our turn. Dumb zombies. We're going to take this down. You can't have it. Alright, so our beastly little bears. And how much damage do you do? 18, that's pretty good. Better than the bears. Should let him go attack then. And we'll kill it with this guy and this guy. It's our town now. So, New Garuta is now one of our towns. And we have a few choices. We could just keep it, in which case the city was plundered. Will be in persistence for 10 turns, which means we're going to pick up 40 unrest over the course of this thing and becoming our town. The risk with that is that, well, it would actually be 20 because we've got the -2. But still, over time, if you conquer too many cities too quickly, you build up a lot of unrest. We could also just destroy it. We can't not convert it into a special city until it is done being plundered. So that means that if you conquer when you're already at your cap, that you have to wait until it's 10 turns later. So I think I'm actually just going to destroy it. I don't really care about this town. I just don't want it there because I want to build out my grid in a really nice way. Meanwhile, we will... These guys have regeneration, right? No, you don't. Neither of you do. It's these two that have regeneration. We'll kill these monster-eating spiders. I guess we'll let you heal. We have some new terrain as well, Plains of Death. These are the opposite of those fancy healing type ones that we saw right here. The Living Plains. Pumpkinburg. I should say Pimpinburg. Let's rename it. Oh, wrong button. Did it get renamed? It did. Fantastic. 2 new structures can be built, one in the capital. Excellent. So the capital is the fastest growing structure, and it's the one that lets us go the highest. We're going to go straight for the training grounds, which lets us make some really good units. We get strong rats, ratman pirates, seasoned goblin spearmen, and goblin sharpshooters. So where do we want to build this one? I guess we'll build it in the... We'll build it here. It'll take a few turns to complete, but when it does, it'll be nice. And New Big Den can make something as well. This is a food town. We could build a farm here and then cast fertile lands. Oh, these plains actually have increased gold production. They're like frost covered or something? They look like it. Let's see. So we already have a pig farm and a regular farm. I think a granary would do a lot for us. A lot more than anything else. We'll build the granary in the forest. We really should take advantage of that iron soon, too. What can use iron? The foundry. I should make that next. But I wanted to rush our way to the training grounds to get the upgraded unit types. Okay. We have a few units that need to be commanded.
Archers! What now?
And that pretty much does it. Got our mana trap. Very nice. Now there are perks and things we're going to pick up later that allow us to have more than just 5 towns. So it's not like we're stuck with these 5 forever. And I think that the immediate assumption is that the best thing to make in like a neutral world like this would be a fort. But I'm actually going to make the first few into free towns for more money. It's not until we come up across like another enemy mage that I'm going to start making forts. So we're going to end our turn. You can't kill my bears. My bears are too strong. As are these things. So yeah. And these are the ones that do have regeneration. So I love that. That is amazing. Let's go ahead and fight these zombies. Just keep on leveling them up.
Ooh, time to move!
It's hard to kill zombies because they really reduce the amount of damage that you do. This mountain is impassable, so we have to go around the long way. We're currently on just nothing, so we might as well move into the hills so we have increased defense. And then fight him. He's in hills, but now we are too. And you, sir, you get to pick up Sharptooth. So he's like the newest of the bears. You can build a new building. Have a mana trap pub and a farm. Now that we have the mana trap, we could make the alchemy laboratory. I really do want to get my research up a little bit. I feel like we're slacking on research. So we'll do that for now. We can always just destroy them and make new ones later.
Best archers in the world!
Alright, so we can build a new city here. We're going to build a monster city right there, and that gives us a spot right there. Radovan is going to become
A city has been founded, my
a
lord.
free town. Now it's not going to be nearly as difficult for us to travel through the portal. We still have a hill there, but we could build one. Is that close? That's too close, isn't it? We'll build one there, and then unfortunately that tile's unavailable. Probably end up having to go there. 2, 3, 4. What was the proper format, wasn't it? It's 3 in between them, yeah. So we could build it there. But then we got to do the square strategy, and I don't really want to do the square strategy. I think I'd rather do hex path. Like a alternating diagonals type thing. Okay.
Spears ready!
Yes. Fight. Get some experience, sir. You are now level 3, so we will give you more experience per turn. Keep on leveling up. We could be casting more spells. And we can also cast spells here. Like, we don't have to cast them just in our own territory. We can use it offensively in the territory that's like really hard to move through, like the dead marshes.
Congratulations! You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
Excellent. So now we have 4 of the first category of sorcery. So now we're allowed to move on to the second category, And we're going to work on Lower the Land right away. Lower the Land lets you turn impassable mountains into hills and hills into flatland. So most likely the next portal may be buried behind a mountain or something, and we need that skill.
Ready to shoot something?
So you need to get leveled up. Let's take Sniper for you, I guess. Oh, you're level 4. Very nice. Let's actually take March. We got a stack of demons. It's a magical weapon. Adds action, summon demons. Interesting. Our hero is a fighter, so he can't use that weapon. It's a magic weapon. He has a slot for a melee weapon, a magic item, and a melee weapon. So he can't use this. We could disenchant it for 80 magic, but I think we save that in case we get another hero available. Let's clear out the spider hole. And then just come back a little bit. We're clearly going to need a few more settlers. And so far we just have the one town that's actually large enough to make them. So we got to spit them out of this thing. Get 3 more. Okay. That guy is very resistant. Doesn't want to die. Cockroaches. They're not very strong. Unfortunately, he just ended up in Plains of Death, so these bears are going to take some death magic damage next turn. But that's okay. I think our bears are doing pretty damn good. This is a barrow. Now we can see here a river crossing. Rivers take 2 turns. Either, I'm not sure yet if it's actually half your movement or 2 movement. I think it's 2 movement. So we'll see. I know that it costs quite a bit of your available movement points. So we're making excellent money, but we need to continue to get more guys out here to start colonizing the second world. So, alright, turn 31, not bad. Let's take our turn. Still haven't met the enemy mage. Any of them. Alright, so you have 3 movement. Let's see what happens when you cross to the Dead Plains. Takes up all of your movement, which is either it's either 2 plus 1 or it's 1.5 plus 1. I don't know. It's all your movement. Let's let you heal for a turn, and we'll get you up into... You can hang out in the Plains of Death and shoot at that guy. That sounds fine. Oh, there's zombies over here. Yikes. Please don't kill me, zombies. They do quite a bit of damage. And another zombie's den. Monster-eating spiders are the ones that aren't very scary. And skeleton veterans. These are quite scary. 13 damage. And they take they have a lot of resistances. Very immune to stuff. But they take bonus damage from life magic. So this is one of the reasons why we wanted to research that life bolt. 5 magic. 5 life magic. He has actually a penalty to life, so he takes 41% damage. So 5 damage spell actually does 7 damage. Which is not a lot compared to his life, but... Grrr, we're bears. And this thing. Hawkeye, +1 sight, plus more death magic. Now he already has some of these traits. He has Scout, +1 sight. So he's already got 3 sight. He also had, I thought... Nope, I did not give him experience per turn. But since he already has some sight, I kind of like the idea of him being able to see really far. Especially if we wanted to cast a +1 sight spell on him. Be pretty powerful. Let's get you off of that stuff. So you don't take any damage. Okay, this town, mostly food-oriented. Not big enough to build outside of here, so we have 2 tiles available, the forest or the forest. We have a pub, a farm, and a mana trap. Let's build that research thing on this one too. The alchemy laboratory. Got our
We are
granary.
here.
You should probably rest. And that will do it for the turn. Excellent. I'm going to take a break here. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. See you again soon.